And one of them was, people judge others by their own experiences and standards. And for me, in building Genius Garage, a lot of big realities didn't meet my expectations. What does Casey Putsch do to relieve stress? I got 2 words for you. Dirt bike. What's up, people? So, today is a normal day. But we're gonna have a little fun, and I wanna talk about some serious things. Obviously, in life, we're all trying to go somewhere, we're trying to make something good happen, and life can be a pain in the butt. And the reason I think life gets difficult and it disappoints us all is that reality doesn't meet expectations. Simple as that, right? And for me, in building Genius Garage, a lot of big realities didn't meet my expectations. And I think maybe for some of you that have been around for a long time and fans, you might have seen an earlier video of mine where I talked about Casey's 3 laws. And one of them was, people judge others by their own experiences and standards. And so for me, in creating something like Genius Garage or trying to team up with people to make something good happen for everybody or the world or whatnot, the problem is my standards and my reality and expectations is I like to team up. I like to do good things for other people and with other people. But other people oftentimes don't. So that ends up being disappointing. And with regard to Genius Garage, it's a big thing. It's a big league, big level thing. And it requires me working with oftentimes big league, big level people. Now, the thing about it is, in life and philosophy and such, you guys get it. You guys get Genius Garage, you get cars, you get culture, you get being an enthusiast. You care, I care about things like that, abstract things that matter. But generally speaking, the people that get into a position of power or authority, whatever that may be, that you have to team up with to do something big, don't care about things other than themselves. That's how they got to that position. And it's just kind of a statement of life, but it's disappointing. Because for me, before I started Genius Garage, I had done basically everything I wanted to for myself. As a young man, I had a lot of fun. I worked hard and built cars. I got to go racing. I got to party. I got to do cool things. And I felt good about who I was and what I was doing. But I realized that there's more to life than that. And that I want to do something bigger that mattered. So I did. And as a younger person, I thought other people would want to as well. Wrong. The world does, but other people don't. And I spent, I'll say spent, not wasted, because I learned a lot, spent many years working to make Genius Garage be bigger than what I could do with my own 2 hands. And I learned a lot about the nature of people and business and circles and cronies and class structure. And a lot of these things I'll tell on this channel and be one of the only people who talk about it. So why am I going for this long introduction? 1, nothing big and bad has happened. Recently, I made a deal with some people to do something big relating to Genius Garage that required my belief in them, a monetary investment on mine, not huge, but like getting things done, setting things up, and spending time. Yeah, they just don't feel like doing it anymore. I want to do something else. So it wastes my time, wastes money, wastes hope, and everything like that, and it ticks me off. It still ticks me off. But I'm going to bring this up for the younger people out there, or even older people out there that are struggling, or maybe you've been struggling for years. And that could be in business, life, relationships, jobs, doesn't matter. But I'm going to say this to young people especially, because I think a lot of young car guys out there, when they think of relationships or getting married or significant others, they're like, oh, I'll just be single. I can play with cars and have all the fun in the world. No. That's not actually the best life. It sounds fun to say, and you might say that so you feel better about your position at a time. But I'm going to relate it to this. So unless you're so fortunate as to find the person you're going to be with your whole life, or your soulmate, or whatever you want to call it, or fall in love with a really wonderful life partner early on, you've probably dated. You've probably fallen in love and gotten out of love. You've gotten your heart broken, and you've had a lot of hard times. And I did too in the past before I met wife and have built a wonderful relationship. And that is a type of relationship just like business or building teamworks is as well. And I bring that up for this reason. There was a friend of mine in the past. He since stabbed me in the back a long time ago, which is sad because he used to be a mentor of mine. Maybe that'll be a story for another time. And he told me he would never fall in love again because he got it hurt way back when. And I thought that was dumb, because if you don't keep putting yourself out there for the opportunity to fall in love, where you're vulnerable and you have to like team up with somebody, you'll never have a great two-way street relationship. And you know what? He never had a great two-way street relationship after that. And I can tell you right now, if that guy hasn't drank himself into oblivion from being in a superficial, shallow living hell, I would be surprised. But me, on the other hand, I kept trying. I kept putting myself out there. And I fell in love and would get my heart broken. And I kept putting myself out there, and I have a lovely relationship with my wife that I cherish very much. But if I shut myself off to working with people or having relationships in that capacity a long time ago, I would never be at this happy place now. So I bring that up as a relation to Genius Garage and trying to build that, as well to business and making it happen. Because I have been constantly disappointed by people, businesses, entities, everything. I'm going to keep telling the story of all the dirty politics, the sponsors, the backstabbing, because it's fun. No one else will talk about it. I'll talk about it because I think I can afford to be honest until somebody really wants to be mad at me. So I got disappointed today because I thought some people were wanting to do something more philanthropic and they cared about the community and doing things. I'm being very vague on purpose right now. But it turns out they're just self-centered idiots. It ticks me off. It dampened my day a little bit. And I talked to him and I was a bit stern without being nasty. But I was outside and it's a beautiful day. And what happened before that and immediately after that, I got an email and a young man wrote me, and I'd spoken with him years in the past, and they have a very neat classic car, and they're thinking of donating it to Genius Garage. And that's so amazing. It's like, I can't even tell you how incredible and touching that is, because, you know, of course they get their write-off, it's 501c3 and all, but it's not just the car, it's that people out there care about others. They care about what they love, the car, the history, the culture. They care about the students that they don't even know yet, the ones to come, enough to donate something like that to Genius Garage. And I was thankful that that happened immediately after that phone call, because you know, you can get negative, but it meant a lot. And just yesterday, I got, and I'll hide the address, but I got this letter from California to Genius Garage to Casey Evil Genius Putsch. And the person wrote me a very touching letter about what he can see I'm doing with Genius Garage and building, and I'm going to keep it private. And I guess just one sentence, he says, more importantly, what you're doing with Genius Garage is something I really believe in. And he donated money to Genius Garage. And actually, there's another line in here. He's like, no strings attached, use it how you see fit. And frankly, I wouldn't blame you if you bought a bottle of Jack for entertainment purposes, which I won't be doing. I'll save that for when I'm home with my sweetie with my own money. But it's so touching that people like you, and there are people that donate to Genius Garage. I see it, and I hope you'll forgive me if you've donated something and I haven't gotten back to you yet to say thank you. Thank you. I see it. It means the world. It's mattering for students. It's mattering with the ability to do this. I know the things that we're building are hypercars and absurd, but every thought, every warm wish that people send, every $10 donation matters hugely, because this doesn't happen without you. It's a heck of a lot of work. So I hope by just being honest with you guys and telling you kind of like the daily of the disappointments and the difficulties with just shitty people, that it really means a lot out there that you all care, because this is something valuable and going somewhere. I mean, it's launched so many careers and it's made the difference to young people. It's done what school can't do in America. It's made our youth, our industry better. It's inspired young people out there to work on their own cars, get better jobs, go back to school, be better students, to work harder. And it's been great. I get people writing me from the UK saying that Genius Garage has been hugely influential on some of the racing-related engineering programs they do there. And it was amazing. I never thought I'd hear that. But this is all hard, so I just want to say thank you all for being part of this with me and caring. And if you donated, my God, thank you. You putting a tangible effort in is mattering. And you know what? I'm not going to say anything to the crappy people out there because they're crappy people. We're not going to get rid of them anytime soon. It'd be kind of fun. But you're not going to get rid of them anytime soon. They're going to keep being there. And I'm going to keep trying and keep putting in effort and do enough CYA moves. That's an acronym for cover your ass, because people will screw you over at any step of the way if they can. And by the way, the Lycan, just as an example, it's not for sale. You can't have it. It's Genius Garage's, it's for the students. We did this to teach students with, and it's going to be an unbelievable hypercar when it's done. We're having fun and being entertaining, but I built a lot of race cars. I put a lot of race car circles on Winter Circle. I built a lot of Concours cars, and that's what we're doing with the students, and that's what I'm teaching them with. So maybe at the end of the year when you're done, we would consider selling it, but no numbers, don't ask me, you can't buy it, you can't pre-buy it, and if you think you want to buy it and you want to make an offer as to the future, it had better be a really awesome, juicy number that'll matter for Genius Garage, or please do not waste our time. So, I'm going to end this with a little bit of fun. What does Casey Putsch do to relieve stress? That's constructive. I got 2 words for you. Dirt bike. Yes. So anyway, guys, I hope you have fun. I hope you keep trying, no matter what it is. What's that so-called Latin phrase? Illegitimi non carborundum, which is a kind of a BS Latin phrase for don't let the bastards grind you down. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. I'm going for a ride. Enjoyed today's video, and naturally that you will subscribe, but please click that bell so I can continue to bring you wholesome and entertaining automotive content. Also, a huge thanks to Avalon King ceramic coating. They're supporting this channel and making this all possible. But more importantly, I'm looking forward to using it on all of my vehicles, including my old dirt bike. Ceramic coating bonds directly to the surface of your paint, trim, and plastics to give a long-lasting shine that beats all waxes. It lasts for years and it's easy to maintain. I've got it on my Viper right now, and my car has never looked this good. So give them a try. Again, thanks for watching, and I look forward to see you next time.